It's in the game.
Go Rams, hotty toddy.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
to the big house, Michigan Stadium. What a matchup we have in store on EA Sports College Football. A top 25 showdown this afternoon. It's the Washington Huskies and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sideline. Holly?
Michigan went through one of the most dramatic off seasons we've ever seen in college football, but they have steadied the ship, hiring longtime head coach Kyle Whittingham, who is highly respected and highly thought of in this industry. Whittingham has brought some stability to that program. We'll see if he's able to get the same results on the field with a talented roster. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Washington's offense will have the first possession of the game. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Well, I know there are a lot of schools every year that try to make the claim that they are DBU, but when you look at this team and this defense, David, each and every year, the talent is just outrageous, and this might be the actual DBU. Guys that can run, they've got length, man coverage zone, whatever you want, these guys have.
Yeah, it's really nice to coach, be a defensive coordinator, be a secondary coach when you got guys that look like that. I mean, they don't look human, right? Like the length, the speed, the change of direction. So obviously they get those top-tier guys, and there's just something about the way they play at this spot that makes them look even better.
Knocked off his feet.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Williams from the gun on third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And the Wolverines with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. Running inside, it's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. How would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Steps away to find some room. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Didn't find
you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
3rd down from the gun, Williams.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting. You've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game. Because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up the safety.
Washington sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Wolverines. Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you can see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Can they catch him? Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were
throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Underwood to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got a first down. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolverine. Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, checking in from the Washington sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Williams. Looking for a big gain. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bring in the heat. Trying to get rid of it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Slips through the line. What a play on that return, but will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Williams, under fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
Well, I think they were really hoping they'd go in at halftime and get this guy settled down and find a rhythm for him. That has not been the case, though. We're here in the second half. He's just 1 for 7 throwing the football and throws another incompletion. You're really scratching your head now if you're the offensive coordinator because you are digging deep into your playbook trying to find a
and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Great place to start for this offense. On the ground with the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Pocket breaking down. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Might be looking to run. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Into the end zone for 6. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Play action with Underwood. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
Man, how about this offense? They have been fun to watch so far, man. They've been aggressive, taking shots. They take another shot there, but, you know, obviously this one falls incomplete. But so far, this offense has been clicking on all cylinders.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Steps out of bounds at the 38-yard line, and you want to talk about flipping the field. He just did it like that. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Got it set up on the outside. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Underwood. It's complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
That keeps the score. Michigan 33, Washington 0.
Let's see what he can do with the return.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Williams. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He's going to get loose. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pat.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That last incompletion brings up a third down.
180, raise car. 180, raise car. But hard.
Throwing, Underwood. He'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They booted away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Marsh. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the Wolverines head coach at the half. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Here's Underwood to throw. Rifles it down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Quarterback moving. He's going to fire to the left. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Again, it's Underwood. Turns it on at midfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the grab and room to run. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Escapes the pressure going right. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines! The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy's dangerous with his legs.
No good. That keeps the score. Michigan 39, Washington 0.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, developing story, guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Gets the back moving. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Ready. White. 29.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Trying to set up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
To throw, it's Underwood. Dances away. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Play fake, Underwood. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Keeps it on 1st down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And tackled there by the defense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Play action with Williams. Under fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to find something because this game's starting to creep along and they really need to make something happen.
They punted away on 4th down. Now on the return. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The run inside. It's Marshall. Turns it up. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Throwing, Underwood. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Washington sideline. One thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Here's Williams to throw. Flips it out to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through three. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Williams looking for a man. Quickly to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wants to return it. He's got great speed. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Here's Underwood to throw. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Lawson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this...
And down he goes back at the 3.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Still running at the 40. He's loosed on the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a lot.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Rush is on him. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Firing deep. Upstairs, he's got it. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. A timeout is called with 4 seconds left, and this likely will be the final play of the game. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off.
Welcome to Road to Glory. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your legendary college career. Before you get started, you can customize your experience to your liking in the settings. This is also where you can import team builder teams for both high school and college. If you'd like, you can build out custom conferences so the college football landscape looks the way you want it to. Next, it's time to pick your position. We've added 3 new positions this year: tight end, edge, and safety. So you have more ways to play the way you want.